Hello, everybody, and welcome to the newest episode of the Legacy of the Rimlen. Our heroes are about to contact a god, as you do, but to find out what happened last time, before that, I will ask our players to introduce themselves as usual. The dice have decided that I think something which I think has happened more than once, that we should go alphabetical, meaning that Ashen should go ahead and introduce herself and her character first. Can you please go ahead, Ashen?
Of course, yes. I'm playing as Illona. She's an exiled Tivian noblewoman who's, like always, on the run. She's very sneaky and she's also a bit quick lately. Done some tweaks, but yeah, that's her.
Genuine question, did you update your character sheet and I forgot to update your in-game stuff, or?
Nope.
Okay, because the quick thing threw me off for a second. Okay. Thank you, Ashen. And next we would have Deli. Can you please introduce yourself and your character?
Of course. Hello, everyone. I am Deli, and as usual, I'm playing the character Muninn. They are a traveling scholar, seeker of knowledge, keeper of secrets. And if I remember correctly, last session, they finally got the chance to read the coveted books that they stole from the monastery, wasn't it?
Skim them at the very least.
Well, yeah, skim them exactly. So they're very sort of pleased about that.
And obviously you can continue reading them whenever. Sorry, I'm stumbling over my words. Basically, you know what those two books are. One is a book about languages. One is a book about history mixed in with theology. Then if you're interested in anything in particular, you can read about those specific subjects. Make sense?
Makes sense.
Okay. And thank you very much, Deli. Next, we would have Show&Tell. Can you please introduce yourself and your character?
Of course. Hi, I'm Show&Tell. I'll be playing as Anghel, a mute peasant boy who recently just I feel like, gave up on his not really gave up, but he just kind of chose his companions over his sister, which is like, still is cool.
Can you clarify what specific incident you're referring to? Because I'm not 100% sure.
No, basically he let Joseph move forward and he didn't go with him.
Oh, right. Oh, that's right, because Joseph did ask you, come with me. You said, I'm gonna stay with my companions, and Joseph went on ahead. Yeah. That's very true. Okay, thank you very much, Show&Tell. So, as mentioned, partly mentioned, I suppose, last time, Illona returned from her little scouting mission and told everyone else what she saw. Before that, Anghel finally found out what Joseph was so sad about, troubled about. I'm not sure how to say it, but we'll get to that. And Muninn enjoyed some light reading. While they were waiting for Illona, just a random guy by the name of Prince Charming came by. No big deal. And he went off after saying some cryptic stuff. And Illona came by. You guys discussed what to do. Muninn and Illona, you guys went to hunt a wolf to pretty much sacrifice to the god Acesius to ask for his help. While Anghel stayed behind, your goal at the time was to explain to Joseph all the magic mumbo jumbo bull crap that's been happening. You didn't really manage to do that though.
Nope.
But you did keep the orb, so that's to further your explanation, so that's perhaps an important detail. But before you could really persist in your explanation, a rider came through the village, same route you guys used, told everyone that your host from the previous night, Boy Armiron, and Joseph's friend died, like suddenly, unexpectedly, and he's off to relay the news. Joseph panicked and said, if the prince finds out that the boyar is dead, our little letter that we got won't be worth anything anymore. So, as Show&Tell briefly mentioned, Joseph invited Anghel to come with. Anghel more or less refused, I guess. So Joseph went ahead and I don't think Joseph stated like what his intentions are specifically, like either to like stop the rider or like just reach the princess court before the rider. But in any event, the letter is now with Joseph. We sort of we rejoin our heroes. Anghel, you just watched Joseph go. You're still in the village. You can see where you guys are on the map. Illona and Muninn, you just pretty much stumbled upon a sleeping wolf who, bit Illona, and then you managed to slay it. And you are planning to use it to communicate with Akesius, because Akesius said that he's very fond of sacrificed wolves, so that's a fun little detail. But we haven't really established the how of it, I suppose. So, while I turn on the background music, let's briefly see what Anghel is up to, because I think that might conclude a little faster. Anghel.
I mean, as far as I remember, he was kind of heading toward them with the horses at a slower pace. I don't know, like kind of leading all the horses. I don't know how that's working for him, but
okay. Before we see how that goes, you remember that like Joseph, when he went off after the rider, he dropped most of his supplies except like a bag of food to carry on the way. His supplies are currently like strewn about on the ground. What do you do about those?
I guess I pick them up. Are they helpful to us?
It's mostly like salted meats and like satchels of water, like traveling supplies pretty much.
Yeah, okay, so I guess I mean, I hope they're not too heavy for the other horses, because I guess they also have supplies of their own.
They do also have their own supplies. Muninn's horse is especially burdened.
Yeah, okay. Poor horse. Okay, so I guess Anghel kind of puts like tries to divide them between the two remaining horses, and if he sees it's too much, then he leaves some behind, I guess.
I think you'll be able to divvy them up, like to the point where the horses won't be like too uncomfortable, let's say. But you do get the inkling that your like travel speed will be slower, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So you will manage to do this, and you well, first off, can you roll me either careful or flashy to see how well you manage to guide the horses just on yourself?
Yeah. Careful or flashy? Okay, let's go with careful.
You struggle for a little bit, not to the point that like you lose a horse or whatever, but to the point where it'll take some time for you to reach Muninn and Illona.
Makes sense. Okay.
Okay. Meanwhile, Ashen and Dely, you guys have just slain the wolf. You like took a breather to like treat Illona's wound. Not a very deep or dangerous one, but you treated it nonetheless. And yeah, now you are left with this dying, or actually dead wolf, which you intend to use as a sacrifice. But how do you do that? What do you do?
I think we would talk about that right now, like how we would approach the god.
Well, one of us. Oh, I was gonna say. One of us has the orb, we could use that. But actually, Anghel has it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do we actually do they actually need the orb? Because that would be kind of silly.
I don't think so. I think sometime I was in contact with like the other demon woman, and Deli had the orb at that point, and it still worked.
Okay.
I guess we could try. We could try to contact them without the orb, and if it doesn't work, I guess we could carry, or Muninn can carry the. I assume obviously Muninn is aware of this, that we're doing a sacrifice in a way, or
That was the plan. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Muninn could carry, in theory, the body, albeit a little
Let's
bit.
hope we don't need to do that. Well,
Yeah. Let's hope not. I mean, yeah, but hopefully, if not, if we need to, then we can at least try that.
Okay. So what do you do?
What exactly is our goal? What do we wish to what is the wish we hope to get granted?
I think we wanted to heal the village.
As a reminder, you guys were discussing the possibility of healing the village because there's a plague going on. You guys were also concerned about the water witch. Now, the old lady advised you that Acacius isn't necessarily the best option for help with that, but he can still help.
Right, but we don't have it. We didn't have horses to sacrifice.
I mean, you do.
But we were worried about Miron, and now he's dead. But yeah, I don't know. In any case, we decided to go out with the wolf, with the Cassius, for now.
Yep, I mean, that's why you went after a wolf and killed it, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we could get away with the horse killings guilt-free now as well. So if this fails, we always have a backup.
Yeah. I guess. Although one of us will have to ride with another one of us or something.
Yeah.
Or be left behind and just walk on foot.
We do a rock, paper, scissors on who gets left out. But should we ask for the city to be healed? Potentially Illona as well. I feel like she's
Yeah.
And
the water witch whenever, I guess.
Do you need a reminder what Acacius is a patron of as a god?
The new ones, right?
That's not what I said. But he's one of the old, not of the new. But I'm asking,
okay.
For instance, the lady you've been in contact with, Illona, is the patron of the night, the eternal sleep. Acacius is a patron of other things. Do you need a reminder of said other things?
I do remember it's disease and healing and music.
Archery,
right.
Poetry and knowledge as well.
So maybe that wouldn't help us with the water witch, to be honest.
I mean, never say never.
Yeah, I mean, we can always ask. You can always ask.
Yeah. Should we just bow down and say an "Oh, mighty Acacius, hear you," something like that?
Go for it.
What do you say, Deli?
I think that's probably the only option. Well, that's probably the only thing I'd suggest to do, if you know what I mean. Just or sitting, maybe. We probably don't have to bow or go on our knees like Geralt. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I don't know what we would say exactly, but I mean, we could both for example, we could both try, and then for example, Illona could speak and request and demand.
I think it's someone would be better if you did it. If he knows I've been in contact with the other old god.
Muninn, did you say Muninn had already had contact with one of them?
No, that Illona already had.
Oh,
And
Illona. Oh, okay.
I don't know if that serves me or is not so good for me if I talk to him.
We can both try, but you could try first. Just
Okay.
because because in my head I was thinking like, oh, that would actually help you.
All right. Okay.
But I mean, we'll see. We'll see.
Oh, so he's the patron of the sun. I forgot about that.
Okay.
And is it daylight outside? Do we see
yeah,
the sun?
it's about noon, yeah.
Then I guess we kind of could look up into the sun as we speak as well.
Yeah, that works. I hope you have sunglasses on.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll damage to your eyes, yeah.
Yeah.
Kidding.
Play some
Both
music,
blind.
maybe.
Yeah, sing a song.
Okay. Do both of you speak or just one of you?
Should I start? Like we said?
Yeah, you
Okay.
can start, and then if it doesn't work, Muninn can have a go.
And what do you say?
Keeping in mind that he likes poetry, I'm thinking something very like Shakespeare-ish, like "Oh my dear Cassius, here he is." Try to like just get in contact with him like that.
Give me a flashy roll with Muninn assisting you. That's the bare minimum requirement I was gonna ask.
Nice.
As you look up into the sky, you suddenly feel like almost as if the sun is shining on you two in particular. Like, you know how in a forest there can be like a clearing and you see sunlight shining on that clearing. It looks like that, but on the two of you. And
Nice.
both of you will hear the voice of what sounds like a young man saying, "You have called upon me, children, and I have listened, though your sacrifice was a bit clumsy. Speak. You have the attention of Cassius."
Illona would smile at like the clumsy part. But yeah. We would like to know if you could help us with curing a town. We have a severe illness going around, and we would like to help the town because their priest is gone.
You see the light almost like dim for a little bit. And after you say the priest is gone, like, the voice will say, "Well, good riddance to that. Well, certainly I can help. But,
Could you?
well, I expect appropriate payment." I did teach you, I believe, Muninn was your name. I did teach you that equivalent exchange is the rule.
I feel Muninn would probably state the obvious and say, like, how much, like, is this offering not enough? Like, what else do you expect? Not in like a disrespectful way, like not like a what else do you want kind of way, but like what else could we offer you, like in a respectable kind of way?
I thought you were smarter than this. Do you not know what equivalent exchange means?
A life for a life.
And this doesn't count as a life because it was already taken. Like the wolf.
One wolf's life does not equate the life on an entire village.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Is it okay?
I can cure you, little lady, if you'd like, but...
Yes, please. Like, Illona looks at Moon like, is this okay? We can figure the rest out later.
I feel Muninn would nod hesitantly and just be like, yeah, I mean, if that's all we can do for now, we may as well do it.
You feel, you all both see the, like, rays of the sun focus more on Illona than Muninn. You don't feel particularly different, although Illona, you weren't like aware that you were infected with anything either. In character, I mean. But after a couple seconds, the voice will say, "It is done."
Thank you.
How do you feel? Like Muninn would ask Illona.
Better.
Well,
Is that all, dear children?
I suppose for now, like, I mean, stop me if I'm wrong. Muninn would say, well, for now, but we'll be in touch because we still need to resolve this issue.
Should we just ask about the water witch as well?
Yeah? What did you want to ask in particular?
Can you,
Hello?
Cassius, help with the water witch? Because it's like already slaughtered parts of the town. And I think it's gonna take more lives, right?
Oh, certainly. Almost certainly, yes.
If we were to do it on our own, how would we do that?
Give me flashy, Illona.
Oh,
Okay, that's a very good roll. Cassius will, the voice will sigh, and after a while you'll hear, well, though you are clumsy, I do believe that you are genuinely devoted. Very well. If you are to face this water witch, if avoided when it attacks and strike, well, sorry, let me rephrase that. If you are to face this water witch, aim to strike when it attacks you. When it is on the defensive, avoid it.
hey. So fight fire with fire.
That is not what I said. But I would not be adverse to helping you further, provided you provide, no pun intended, more offerings.
Yeah. I think we'll be in touch soon.
And perhaps, well, work on your technique and execution next time.
Illona does like a nod. Like, yeah. Noted.
Well, not like I blame you. It's been more than 1,000 years since I've received a proper sacrifice, so for that at least I am grateful.
Thank you for your help.
I shall keep a close eye on all of you.
Thank you.
Thank you for your help.
And like the rays of the sun dissipate. Like you know what I mean. Like it returns to the normal look.
Okay.
Out of character, he was way nicer than the other one. I should have contacted him first.
Mm.
He was? Okay.
Yeah.
The bar is really low. but yeah, it's like I felt like that was a pleasant exchange.
Muninn, can you give me a clever to see if you realize something?
Yes.
What?
I don't think that's sufficient. Okay.
Oh no. What are we missing?
It's not something that... This is something that Muninn might realize based on their prior knowledge and research. Not something that you guys have missed in like your current story.
Okay. I'm curious. Is this something? I'm sort of asking the room, as it were. Do you think this is something that it would be interesting to add a +2 to my roll for? Sorry,
I will just inform you that it's related to Cassius.
Okay.
I think it is interesting.
Yeah.
My
What
opinion.
What do you think, Ashen? I'm all for like spending a fate point.
Yeah. Like, we could always compel you later and give you a fate point, so yeah.
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 Okay. Awesome. In that case, could I spend a fate point to increase my roll? And I will be invoking Keeper of Secrets, Seeker of Knowledge, specifically the second half. Like, Muninn would be interested.
Sure, I will accept that. With that, you would know, and also like based on your interaction, like you guys mentioned, oh, he seems like a nice guy. Acacius in like old mythology is known as a god who never lies.
Ooh,
Hmm.
that is interesting.
Decent
That's-
fella.
Yeah.
And also one of his attributes is also prophecy.
Yeah. It's awesome. Sounds like a trustworthy guy.
Yeah. That's it. I'm sticking with this one.
Yeah.
I mean,
No, he sounds decent.
that doesn't mean that they can't be ill-intentioned. It just means that he will not lie about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the fairies. Like they can lie. I mean, I don't know. I know there's a thing that they can lie, but they always find ways to trick you. Anyway.
Yeah. And like genies, right?
Yeah, something.
Awesome. That's interesting. That's good to know.
It is.
Okay.
Well, Illona, you are now cured of something you did not know you were sick with, so that's good.
It's very good. That's a plus. I think, like, generally, she would just really like a bath, though.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Should we get back to the town?
Yeah, that sounds good. I don't suppose we're gonna be able to bump into any like packs of wolves, you know? Like it's unlikely. So it's probably like a good idea to like just go straight back to the village? Am I right in saying that?
It is a village, yes.
Yeah. For some reason I was like, hang on a minute. Is it a village? Yeah.
A bigger village, but still a village.
Yeah. Awesome.
What is it called? Mosquito?
Mosquito village.
Mosquito?
Yeah, because there's
I was
mosquitoes.
like,
You guys are near a swamp, so there's mosquitoes.
Oh,
nice.
that must be convenient.
Lovely place.
I mean, that's how names are sometimes.
Mhm.
Are you two heading back to the village?
Yeah. I think we
Yeah.
need to discuss with Anghel as well, like, our approach. If we need to kill, like, a wolf for every person in the city, or how...
Oh my god, that's insane.
I don't think we're gonna commit to that.
I'm still like wondering about the other person we were told to contact though.
Yeah.
With the horse.
Yeah, about that one person, you only know their name. Well, actually, I guess Moon and you can give me a clever roll, but it will be a difficult one.
Ooh.
I think that's sufficient to know that the god, the hag mentioned, Eurimedon, is a god of bodies of water.
Ah.
Interesting. We're not. I mean, there's the river. Like judging by the map, there's the river up north. So I guess we could dabble with that if, like, once we get there, or if we get there.
I mean, the hag specifically mentioned this god in relation to a water witch, so...
Mm.
Okay, that makes sense then to contact this god.
Okay.
And horses, right? We do know we need horses for him.
Mm-hmm.
And Byron is dead. Easy as pie. Let's go.
Let's do it.
So, are you two heading back to the village?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Feel free to move your tokens. I think you guys would stumble upon Anghel, like right where it says Mosquito Village on the map, pretty much.
Okay.
Do I need to jet? Oh, okay.
No need to
Like
what?
this.
Sorry.
Yeah, just drag it. I get it.
Yeah, click and drag. Yeah.
So nice. I like it.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, very interactive. Anyway, you when you meet my uncle, he's like kind of dragging the horses. I don't even.
Yeah, you're doing it kind of inefficiently, like you're struggling against them.
Struggling, being like, okay.
Do you want me to take a horse off of you? Like, are you okay?
I mean, that is the plan, maybe.
Mm.
Haven't really talked about it, but yeah.
Well, how's it going?
So,
Illona would fill in Anghel on what just happened,
okay.
talking about like Orcesius and what they discovered, and that I'm now cured of something. Very nice.
Anghel is like taking it in, kind of nodding to himself.
Also, Muninn and Illona, you notice that there are 3 horses instead of 4.
Right. Okay. Anghel needs to tell them. I don't know how much of the sign language we have, but can he tell them, at least Muninn, about Miron dying?
Give me a flashy, and I guess Muninn you oppose with careful. And if Muninn gets a lower roll, then it means your explanation goes through. It's a weird way of doing it, but sure.
Cool. That makes sense.
Oh, so like I need Muninn to be
quote-unquote weaker than you.
Yeah, you need to beat me.
weaker than the flashy. Oh god. Okay. Shit.
Oh no. Huh? What?
You get the sense that something's wrong, or at least
Yeah.
unusual.
Muninn maybe would like horses? What's happening? What like
Okay, so Angel kind of points to the west, right? West, yeah,
West is left.
yeah, where Joseph went, basically, kind of along the road, kind of.
Okay. Muninn would say, do you want us to travel west? Like, is that where we're going now?
Uh-huh. No. Okay, this is bad.
Above board, you guys can roll again to like try to get the message across. The only thing is that basically it means you're spending more time on this, so time will pass.
Okay, that's fine, isn't it?
I think
if you wanted to do that.
I don't know. Okay, let's try again.
Okay, I'll roll careful again.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow! Look at that.
Okay, everything's crystal clear to you, Muninn.
Awesome. Muninn would like maybe smack their head, like forehead, and be like, "Oh, I see," and then like relay the information to Illona as well. Be like, "Oh, I get it now. I get what you're trying to say."
So now Muninn knows, and Illona, that Miron is dead and that Joseph left, or is
with
just
the letter, yeah.
And the letter, okay. Okay.
Well, that derails us quite a bit. What's the plan now?
Well,
Illona, when Muninn tells you Miron is dead, you hear a woman's whisper in your mind that says, "Told you that I could take care of your problem."
What? That was the guy. That was the danger that she said she was going to take care of, but she didn't tell us who it was.
oh, Interesting.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Why?
Illona, without any emotion, just stone cold ignores that. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, the earlier question was a good one, by the way. What do we do? Well, I think Muninn would. I don't know if they already relayed this information, but Muninn would relay the whole bodies of water thing to everyone to be like, well, to get in contact with this guy, he's related to bodies of water, so maybe we should go to one in a way, and then if we needed to.
And sacrifice a horse?
I guess so.
Okay.
I mean, one of us is gonna have to be all right with walking from now on, but
And carrying a bunch of supplies.
yeah.
Does that mean that, the horses are just going to walk by whoever it is side? Or are they just going to go forward? I don't know.
I don't know. How many horses would that leave us, actually? Is it 2 if we sacrifice
We have
one?
3 now. We have 1 for
Right.
each.
Okay, so if we sacrificed 1,
Yeah.
okay. Is that what
Illona turns to Anghel and hey, can't you make a wagon for the horse so it can carry it? We just attach it and it drags in the back.
Wow, interesting idea.
That's a
But that will take a long time now.
Above board, it will probably take you on your own probably a day's work. If people are assisting you, for each person assisting you, you can cut down say 3 hours or so. They won't cut down more because you're the person with the expertise and they're just helping.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Do we want to... Okay.
And also you need the raw materials for that.
Yeah, that's what I was... I mean, the woods would have wood.
They would.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I guess we could do it if we want to waste that much time. I feel like Anghel is kind of distracted and worried and stuff, but okay. I don't know. I don't know how happy he is about all of this, but okay.
Okay. Well, I think it's a pretty good idea. Because if one of us, that could, maybe not. I was gonna say it could leave if we need to sacrifice 2 horses, we'd only need to keep 1, if you know what I mean.
For the wagon?
So if we had a wagon, we'd have 1 horse carrying 3 of us essentially. Although it wouldn't be ideal.
I mean, don't overestimate the power of a horse.
In my head it's 2 horses on a wagon.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That would be better for it would be a lot fairer for the horse that would have to drag us around or whatever. If there was 2 of them and not just 1. I don't know, maybe ignore what I said.
No, I mean it makes sense. I just okay. So do we want to contact this god?
I have just a bit of motivational dip right now because the people living close to the Water Witch are essentially doomed with the plague either how. I mean, it's nice to help, but we they're kind of
there's
fucked.
no reason.
Yeah.
Whatever. Bye.
It would be hard to find something that would offer equivalent exchange.
I mean, the priest, is he dead or do we Illona just left him?
He's not dead.
He's just... So he could maybe heal them if we take care of the Water Witch. He can come back and maybe...
True. All right, then it's worth it again.
Yeah.
Motivation's back.
Should we give that a go then? Are we fighting the water witch?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
I guess. Okay.
I don't know if this god would offer like some sort of combat like assistance if you sacrifice the horse. Like, is that something maybe we should try? Or
I mean,
Yeah.
Also keep in mind that you guys are the ones making the request. It's not the god who's offering it.
right?
yeah.
Well, maybe we can like see how far he's willing to go for a horse. If he's willing to take care of it completely, or just like boost us a bit. It's
yeah,
like
let's
negotiate.
just hope he takes care of it. If not,
Yeah.
we can make some.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
Awesome. Let's go.
Okay.
For some reason, I know Illona slaughtered cows and stuff. I think she would have a lot more trouble killing a horse. So she would probably try to be present, but not like actively doing the killing.
Oh no.
Fair
I don't
enough.
think Anghel wants to do it, but oh, maybe we should draw lots or something. I think none of us wants to do it.
Maybe Muninn could do it, but they wouldn't like. I don't know if they'd want to like. Whoever offers the horse doesn't have to be the one to talk to the god. Is it, or is it like so?
Anghel can talk to the god, so unless
Well,
he
true.
speaks sign language, which would be cool.
Fair enough. So, I mean, maybe I could. So maybe Muninn could slaughter the horse, and then Illona could talk, or is that just complicating things?
I don't know. We
I-
can try it.
Okay.
So you're doing that?
Yeah.
Who's taking care of the remaining horses while this happens?
Anghel, because
Yeah.
he's not doing anything,
That makes
and he
sense.
wants. Yeah, he's starting to feel really uncomfortable with everything that's going on. I mean, he kind of felt already, but yeah.
Also, just before we go ahead with the killing, we should like make sure we're in a bit like secluded spot. So like
Yeah,
not an open...
are we heading to the river, or are we?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
The river is fairly close to the road.
Okay.
Oh, so it's too public, is what you're saying?
You can
Or-
come to your own judgments.
How deep is the river?
I mean, you were able to, like, cross the river, Illona, without swimming.
Okay.
Huh.
We could try that. I mean, okay. This is kind of not like a tangent, but like I was thinking when you said bodies of water, technically a puddle counts as a body of water, right?
Does.
Can be anything from a puddle to the ocean.
Okay. So,
Do we have
What-
a puddle?
I mean, well, that's a good question. I was gonna say like maybe near the water witch there would be like, I mean, it would make sense, wouldn't it, if there were like puddles and because it's a swamp, right?
We
A
had
lot of
puddles
water there.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but do we
Yeah.
want to go all the way? Okay.
Maybe it's a good idea. We're closer to the water witch then and more secluded.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Right. That makes sense to me. I don't know if that's
So either we all kind of drag the horses there, though, or Anghel stays behind with 2 and you go with 1. What do you prefer?
probably the latter. I feel like Anghel stays where he is with 2.
Okay.
Illona and Muninn, same thing. Goes to the water witch with 1.
Okay. Fair. Anghel's for that very much.
Cool. Sweet.
Above board, it would mean that Show&Tell would potentially, if you don't like go and retrieve Anghel, sit out a boss fight.
Oh boy.
We might need Anghel. He's pretty nice to have in combat.
Yeah.
Could we like tie the horses somewhere or like keep
Oh.
Yeah. Maybe. I mean. Yeah. Maybe. Is there a stable? Do you think in the village? Or is it not that big of a village to have a stable?
It wouldn't have a public stable, but you can go to people's houses who have stables to ask them to house the horse for a bit.
Okay.
The plague, though.
You can also search for an inn that might have a stable, I guess.
Okay. Well.
Search for what?
Inn, tavern,
Inn,
whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, like a tavern.
Sorry, I just didn't hear.
or we could like bring the horses closer to the swamp and maybe like tie them to a tree.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Yeah, we can take them. It's just okay. We can take them. Like
Yeah.
if each one of us takes one, it shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah. Epic.
Right. Onwards.
gaming.
So we're heading back to the swamp.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yay, indeed. Okay. Shall I move you guys to the other map?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes, please.
Okay. Give me a second then, please. While I do
Teleportation in progress.
Fast forwardness, I suppose.
We should have like, you know, in Skyrim, there's like loading screen tips. It'd be
Yeah.
cool if there was like things. It would be cool if we had that sort of thing.
Oh god. I mean, I'm already like juggling
No.
lots of stuff. Don't maybe do
Yeah. No. Yeah.
I don't think it was that serious.
Yeah. Please. Yeah. Please don't. Please don't do it.
that. Give
We
me
cannot
a
fast
second.
travel when enemies are nearby.
I mean, also true.
Oh, maybe riding the horses. That makes sense. Right? Not just dragging them.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like Anghel was doing up until now.
Yeah.
No, it's fun. Okay.
Give
Yeah, there
me-
were a lot of puddles, if I remember.
Okay. Feel free to position yourselves on the map wherever you'd like to go.
So where are we going?
Should we just like keep a bit of distance first? Maybe go
Yeah.
here?
To the first one maybe? Oh, here, okay.
Uh,
Is that a puddle? I can't even see.
I think it no.
So maybe here.
Yeah.
would
There's
wouldn't
no,
we?
There's no puddle there where Illona is.
Yeah, where Anghel is. I think. Like that's the first puddle.
That is a puddle. The first one, yes.
Awesome.
Okay.
Muninn.
I was gonna say, like, I was gonna say, we're coming from the
The
south
south.
of the map. Okay.
You will go through the village. You'll see that it's like strangely quiet because probably the plague. The customs guy who like was just informed the boyar's dead. You see that he is now drinking heavily and does not notice you guys at all. So you are able to pass through more or less unnoticed. You can cross the river, which the water can like if you're going on foot, it will come up to like slightly above your waist. It's not particularly deep at this point, and it's not a particularly fast river, so you don't have to worry about like getting washed away by the current. If you're on horseback, so much the easier. Although the supplies risk getting wet, I guess. How do you take care about that, by the way?
Oh, I mean, if we carry if we lead the horses through the river, that's the same problem, no?
Yeah, because the supplies are like dangling off the horses.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So
Maybe we could like spend a bit of extra time to carry this place ourselves
Yeah.
first
yeah,
and then lead the horses.
like above our head or something. Okay.
You can do that, no issues.
No,
and
not even if it's up to our waist, then we can just carry them like at chest level, I guess.
slightly above your waist, but sure.
Okay.
It will take you a little bit more time, but there's no like rolls required or anything like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And you would reach the first puddle of the marsh, which conveniently does have a large willow tree.
Willow tree. Okay, so we can. I mean, are we tying the horses so they can watch one of them getting slaughtered, or?
You would get the inkling that that would agitate them.
Yeah. So, oh, there was another tree. Not far, like here. Here, how do I don't know.
You can hold down the mouse button to ping. Left mouse.
Yeah. The left. Oh, here we go. Here.
It's a couple
Did you
minutes
see
walk.
that?
A couple minutes walk.
Okay.
Because these maps are big. It's not like it'll take you like maybe an hour to reach the witch, for instance.
Okay. So we can tie like 2 horses to that tree and then head to the puddle or something. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Also yes.
Yeah.
I don't know. Does it not make sense? I mean,
I don't know.
I'm free for
Yeah.
it.
Doesn't it? I don't know.
I think
Yes.
so.
I'm trusting you on this one.
Yeah.
Just want the horse not to be too aware of what we are able to do to them.
Oh yeah, true.
Okay. So we did that, I guess.
Yes.
Okay. No rolls required. It will just take you a little bit of time as you go like back and forth tying the horses, etc. So now that you are clustered around that one puddle of water with the one horse, whom I presume you've like stripped of supplies, who does the deed? What do you guys do, etc.?
I do not do the deed.
I guess Muninn would do the slaughtering, right? And then
I think so. I mean, Anghel's
then-
kind of turning his back on all of this.
and then
Funnily enough, I think Muninn probably has the like least experience with slaughtering an animal.
yeah, that sounds about right.
Possibly.
So I guess can you give me how are you doing it, and then I'll decide what I'll ask you to roll.
I guess Muninn would try and I want to say Muninn would do it carefully, but that doesn't really explain it. Muninn would probably because they would get their dagger, but obviously they would do it and they would hold it like not in front of the horse so as not to spook it, and they would align their dagger as close to
Maybe Anghel can help by kind of patting the horse and talking to it, maybe?
Yeah. Oh, that's really sad.
I regret doing this now. This is the
Yeah.
wrong decision.
But
I
that's a
feel
good question.
That's the least that Anghel feels sleepy. I mean,
Yeah.
at least. Talking to it, you can talk to it. Never mind, just patting it.
Before Muninn does that, Anghel, can you give me I guess a careful? To see if you hold your emotions in check?
Oh boy.
Because you might spook the horse. Okay. Yeah, you keep your emotions in check, and you both lower the difficulty for Muninn and give him an assistance.
Okay.
Yay.
So Muninn would align their dagger carefully so as to stab into an artery, and then that's when they would stab in and then down.
Okay. Give me a careful roll.
Okay.
That is sufficient. Yeah, you succeed, and the horse drops down in pain. It takes a little while for it to die. It definitely makes all of you guys feel a little bit sad.
Oh,
Illona is like, she turned her back and she didn't watch anything. She's just quietly sobbing for herself.
oh. Poor horse.
Anka is kind of crouching by the horse, I feel. I don't know. Trying to pat it. Trying to, I don't know, comfort it in its dying moments.
Can you give me a careful roll?
Anka?
Yeah.
Okay. Ah.
You lock eyes with the horse and you see its absolute terror and like sense of betrayal almost.
Oh my god.
I mean, you guys
So
are
what does that mean though? Does that
It does mean that it dies, I guess. It just means that you feel shitty about it.
yeah. Anka definitely feels shitty. That's for sure.
Okay. So, what do you guys do now?
Illona talks to the god? I don't know.
Yeah.
I like that it's my job. I'm the god talker.
I killed the horse, you talk to the guy.
Yeah, it's fair and square. I guess I sit down
His
by
name
the
was Yuela? What was the name?
I just typed it in
Your
chat.
maiden.
Eurymed. Okay, thanks.
Okay, so Illona would like sit down by the pool of water, and I hope that both Anghel and Muninn would also like be present there.
Yes.
And very politely say, "Mighty Jormeden, do you hear us?"
Give me a flashy. Muninn you can assist if you'd like, but Anghel can't because he's distracted by what just happened.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah, Muninn would assist.
Oh, I would need that greatly.
That's a -1.
Oh,
So can I spend some fate points?
Sure. What are you invoking?
Honestly, what would help Illona in this case? Feels like talking to gods isn't something you do even in your past life.
experience risk taker, maybe?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think so.
I'll use that one.
Are you using it to improve your roll by 2 or to reroll? You almost critically failed on your roll, I'll mention.
Okay, I will reroll.
Okay, then give me a reroll.
Oh my gosh.
That is a 0 with Muninn's assistance.
Oh no.
Can I mean, I don't know if Anghel gets over his. I don't know if he does, but can he try? I mean, the flashy. Anghel's flashy is the most flashy.
But
Right.
you're distracted at the moment.
That's too bad. Okay.
Like
Um,
Illona looks defeatedly at Muninn, like, frick, no, I can't do this. It's not working.
Above board, you guys can like roll again. It's just that you will like more time will pass is the thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's fine. What else can we do?
Could Muninn like intervene or would this count as like a reroll? If could Muninn intervene and like repeat what
It would count as
Like
trying again, and time passing. Yes.
Yeah, okay. Well, if that's the case, then I mean that makes sense. Either way, either Illona could try again, or Muninn could try in Illona's place.
Yeah, I think Illona wants Muninn to try. She looks very defeated right now.
Oh, okay.
How much time does needs to pass before Anghel can try to?
Well, that will be determined by a careful roll to see if you've recovered.
Okay. So Muninn can try, and then we'll see if we need to do that.
Well, you have to declare assistance before the roll. So Anghel, you roll
Oh no,
first.
I don't mean assistance. I mean Anghel can't do anything. I guess Anghel can't
Well, you still
call
give,
on a god.
still give me a careful. Let's see if you manage to like snap out of your grief. Let's say
Okay.
you do. You're able to act normally.
That fast quickly.
Did
Okay.
Anghel want to give it a go then? Because didn't you say Anghel has the best stat?
Yeah, he has the best flashy. I'm just I mean, I don't know if that means anything, but can Anghel call on a god without actually calling on them?
That's a
Is
good
that a
question.
thing?
That's a good question.
Like in his brain, maybe. Like, because I assume Anghel could think words, but obviously not speak them.
Okay, like not actually do the talking, just kind of call on them,
Yeah.
and then you can talk. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, would that work?
That's a good question.
Maybe it would be a high roll. But either
Oh.
way, should we give it
Oh,
a
okay,
go?
no, that will not help us. I don't feel because
Well,
Anghel has 2 flash. It's not that much more than you
it
guys
could,
do.
yeah, it could still be worth a shot. I don't know. It's up to you guys. Like,
It's up to Teeironor to decide. I mean,
yeah.
No,
well,
it's
yeah.
it's not up to me. It's up to you guys. Like
Okay.
I know if there is a difference between Anghel invoking the god or not, but I'm not telling you.
oh, you're not telling. Okay, so I
Right.
can try.
Yeah.
If anything
Yeah.
will happen, but I can try. Okay.
But before you roll, does anyone assist Anghel? We'll discount that roll. Before you roll, does anyone assist Anghel?
Yes.
Yeah.
Could both of us?
Sure. Anghel, can you
Okay,
roll?
let's do that again. Oh, even better.
Okay.
Nice.
As you call upon Acacius in your mind, not Acacius, sorry, Eurymedon, my bad, in your mind, doesn't seem that anything happens. And as you like look around to see, well, did it work or not, you eventually your eyes eventually wander to the puddle of water, and you see the face of a bearded older gentleman staring angrily at you guys.
Oh.
Yay! Everybody sees it.
Yeah.
Everyone
just
sees it. Everyone sees
Okay,
it.
good.
Is this what the mortals of this age have been reduced to? Having to ask a mute to call upon the god of water?
Oh, burn.
Damn.
One of you can't even invoke me properly, looking at Illona.
She's like frowning. She's just very upset about this.
All looking at Muninn now. Save us.
Muninn would apologize and say, this is a bit unconventional, we know, but I mean,
Very.
we had to call. We're requesting your aid regardless.
Speak.
Okay. Muninn would look to everyone else, but then try and describe the situation. So Muninn would say, we're...
I am not known for my patience. Speak.
We're about to face a water witch that's been sort of plaguing these lands. She's holding the priest of the nearby village captive.
Good.
Good.
Perhaps this will teach you mortals a lesson.
But what are you talking about?
No.
What do you think I'm talking about?
It's against noon.
Oh no. So you won't help us then? Free
I didn't
this.
say that. Make your plea. I'm listening.
Well, in our as we attempt to face this water witch, we ask, can you help us in any way, bestow power to us, grant us a boon, perhaps, or even defeat the Water Witch completely. How can you help us defeat the Water Witch?
Give me a careful. I will not do your dirty work for you. That said, your sacrifice was earnest enough, so I'm not without mercy. Very well. I will aid you in this endeavor. Above board.
Oh, sorry, go on.
Above board, if you are to face the Water Witch now, all of her stats are now reduced by 1.
Oh, awesome. That was going to be my question to him, but awesome.
Wait, but we don't know what her stats were, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
So we don't know if that really helps. If her stats were like 10, now they're 9, doesn't really help us. Fine.
Suppose, but still,
Fine.
at least it's something, I guess.
You know that
Yeah.
she lunged at Illona with a 5. That's all you know.
Yeah. Well, but yeah. Again,
We
that's
killed a
something.
horse for this.
Undo button, undo.
It's funny because my first thought was like, "What? Well, if we give you another horse, would that be better? Would you give us more points?"
Boy.
But maybe that's not a good idea.
No, I don't think so.
We need the rest for ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Muninn will bow or nod their head to the puddle and say, thank you. We appreciate the assistance.
Good. You better. And next time provide a proper offering on an altar.
We'll do. We'll keep that in mind.
You do
much
not
for
want
that.
you do not want to tempt my wrath, mortals. Remember that.
Illona bows a bit. Yeah.
And if there's nothing else, the visage in the water will slowly fade.
Yikes.
Yikes. Well, I think Muninn would look to everyone else and be like, wow, I mean, that was something.
Yeah, Illona has the face of like when she upset a teacher or something, you know? When you're trying to
Yeah.
have something. That face.
Yeah. Muninn would put their hands on Anghel's shoulder maybe and be like, good job again. Good job summoning that without saying anything. That's impressive.
Anghel doesn't know if that's what he thinks, but okay. Thanks anyway.
Muninn would say it like genuinely, but like kind of
Okay.
lightheartedly, like it's kind of funny in hindsight.
So shit, now we have to face this.
Yeah,
I mean, we don't have to, but we did all this.
yeah.
I mean, don't fall for the sunk cost fallacy.
Yeah.
We can do it. Mhm.
So
Are we going now?
Yeah. Like,
Okay.
how's it looking with our stats? We don't have stress or consequences left.
You're not
It's
wounded
just-
in any way.
Okay,
Right.
so we're pretty well prepared.
Yeah.
as well as we can be, I guess.
Yeah. Cool. Let's do it.
Okay. Give me a moment to set up the map, because I did mention I'll have a map for the encounter.
You're right, you
itself.
did. And I remember thinking, oh, we're never going to go back for this wish.
How the tables have turned.
It's your guys' choice, not mine.
It is. Mm.
Give me a second. Give me a little bit.
Mhm.
Is there anything we could do to prepare? Like, in Skyrim where you just like eat a bunch of cabbage before or during a fight?
Cabbage.
Yeah,
Yes.
I guess.
Interesting.
Like you
I
do.
guess. I guess this is. I guess this is like step 1 of preparing. What would be step 2? Like, maybe. I mean, eh, sort of empty our pockets, as it were. Like, I think we've already done that, but like, give the horses everything, like, so that we're not encumbered in any way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I think Illona has 2 daggers. What does Muninn and Anghel have?
I mean, I eat. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, you
Devin.
go ahead.
Okay. All I know I think I have like Anghel has what a slingshot. That he
Oh
made.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Ah.
But beyond that, oh, and the carving knife. But I don't. No.
You don't want to mess up your carving knife.
Also,
Yeah.
do you have the orb on you, or is it on the?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I think yeah, Anghel has it. Honestly, I was kind of thinking if I should pass it on to you, but I guess Anghel didn't.
Well,
There's still time.
yeah.
Okay,
Either
who wants
way,
it? Who wants it?
I'll have it. I'll have it.
Okay, take it.
Fighting ourselves over it. Come
Yeah.
to the water, it's all bruised.
Do you pass the orb on to Muninn, Anghel?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Anghel now has it. Not Anghel, Muninn now has it. I took the liberty of positioning you guys, but feel free to like put yourselves in like pretty much any southern portion of the map, wherever you guys would be approaching.
We do have a tree to hide behind. Oh, and also we have, I mean, you guys know that. Anghel doesn't know that, but about Acacia's saying that when she defends herself not to approach or something, right? To attack when she attacks.
Right.
I need to remember that. Okay.
So we shouldn't go first, as it were, then.
So we need her to see us.
Right.
Okay, so I guess we're just, where are we approaching from?
Feel free to move your tokens.
Perhaps like sort of
Here?
this way. This is yeah, funny.
Okay.
What a coincidence. Yeah, kind of this way, maybe.
I'm on my way.
Do-do-do-do-do.
I'll be like, hey baby, I'm back.
Do you actually say that?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I guess fast forwarding a little bit, as you guys would approach, you wouldn't like. Well, first off, you would have passed by the puddle filled with cadavers, if that's like left any impression on you guys. But as you approach this puddle specifically, you don't notice like anything in particular other than like the priest passed out in the bushes on the other side, on the other shore. Other than the fact that the water here in this puddle, keep in mind that this is a swamp, and the water in this puddle is very, very clear.
That
That's
is
interesting.
unusual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very inviting to take a swim.
Oh, God.
Do you still say that, Illona?
Hey baby, I'm back part.
That one.
Yes, I do. No regrets.
Then as you say that, you will all see a young woman emerge from the water. She seems to be like bathing. She's fully clothed on that note. And she says, "Oh, hello. Hello again." Smiling at all of you. You brought your friends
Illona,
this time?
Sorry,
Yeah.
Illona told it. What?
Sorry.
I missed what you said. Sorry, Teeironor. What did you ask?
She said, "Oh, hello again. Did you bring your friends this time?"
Oh, okay. I just wanted to ask Illona, fill this in on everything that happened, right?
Yeah.
Did she? Okay.
I think I left out the part of swimming in corpses, but the rest.
Okay.
Okay. So
So we know not to get
not to
inside
fall
with
for
her.
it. Yeah. Maybe Muninn would say like, enough with this act. We know who you really are. Like,
Oh, would it? Yeah.
there's no point trying to trick us with your like illusions.
Lona would add to that, like muttering, "Ugly wrench,"
Ooh,
just to push it.
yeah.
Like you can say that obviously, just that like when you see her, you think to yourself that she looks beautiful. But you can say that. You can say whatever you like.
I was
Like,
thinking
in
that
my-
Anghel is kind of staring at her, but okay. Yeah.
Like in Illona's mind's eye, she's seeing like the water witch part she was before, the true self.
Sure.
Yeah, that makes sense.
She, smiling, she begins like swimming in your guys' direction and says, well, whatever do you mean by that? Let me know when, like, you guys actually want to, like, start the actual combat part. Currently, we're still in, like, talking mode.
Okay.
Honestly, I think we're waiting for her to start.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, I mean, she has the first turn for
You are,
what it looks like.
you are correct that she does.
So we just need to start it, I guess, and she will start. We just need to say that we started this or something.
Yeah, inform me that you're starting, because at the moment we're still in, like, RP mode, so to say.
Illona draws her daggers.
Well, there's no need for those, dear. Come on. The water's beautiful.
If Muninn hadn't already, but Muninn would do the same, obviously. And be
I
like,
guess it would take a moment for Anghel to catch up, but then he kind of takes out his slingshot and
maybe
takes a few steps back.
should we like, should we start the fight by like Anghel shooting a slingshot at her?
Yes, I was thinking the same. Yes.
But that won't count as part of the combat, right?
It would be narrative only, because combat-wise, she goes first.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can do that.
Okay. Then the combat has started. Give me a second to switch around the music. Okay. Hopefully you guys should hear it. So, she submerges, like, and instead of when you're about to hit her. And on her turn, this young woman, like, lunges for the shore straight at you, Anghel, because you're closest.
Oh no.
How do you defend yourself?
Can he just scramble back really fast or something?
Sounds like a quick defense to me.
Oh god. What was I
Attack, one,
thinking?
attack, one, attack.
This was
Oh,
an attack.
attack. But
Well, you can't.
as a defense,
You have to respond to this attack with a defense. On your turn, you can attack, but
so how does it work that we attack when she attacks?
I
I
mean,
don't know.
maybe you haven't seen all the mechanics of the fight yet.
Okay, so I guess. Well, can I change my defense, or do I have to scramble back now?
You can. You haven't rolled yet, so of course you can.
Okay. Quick is not my best. What can you do when someone lunges at you?
She lunges like she looks like she's trying to grab you.
Yeah.
This might be a quick. My first thought was to like grab her wrists and then like kind of parry her in a way. So it's like you grab her wrists and then like throw her as you move out the way.
Away.
Yeah, but that
Okay.
might be a quick. I don't know.
That sounds like a forceful the way you're pitching it.
Or
Yeah,
okay, let's go with forceful. Oh, wait. Does this it doesn't count as a defense of someone, does it?
I mean, you're defending yourself, right?
Yeah, but my stunt only works for defending others, I think.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Forceful. I guess let's go with forceful. It's better than quick. Okay, let's do what Muninn said.
Okay, let's see what happens.
Mm.
So you have to take 3 points of damage.
Oh god.
Your level 3 stress, or would you prefer it in some other way?
Level 3 stress, yeah, good.
Okay. All of you see she's grabbed hold of Anghel, and like previously she looked like almost benign, fake innocent, let's say. Now she looks like how should I describe it? Like she's grinning widely like she just caught a delicious snack, if that makes sense.
Right.
And you'll remember that her nickname, other than the Water Witch, is also the Drowner.
Mm.
Oh boy. And she still has hold of Anghel at this point.
Narratively, yes.
Okay.
Muninn and Illona, you guys have the same quick, so you guys decide in which order you go.
You wanna go first?
Yeah, I don't mind going first.
Right.
I feel like, well, Munin's first reaction would be to try and get the Water Witch off of Anghel. But would that count as an attack, or like a? I guess it would.
It can if you want it to be.
Okay.
Narrative is a bit separate from like actual in-game actions in the game system we're using. Like you can say, "Oh, I tried to pry her off Anghel," and that can mean either an attack or creating an advantage, or just for narrative's sake, you try to do that, but like don't actually do that. Instead, do something else.
Okay, that makes sense. Maybe Muninn would. I don't know if this works really. Muninn would try to get Muninn. Yeah, I feel Muninn would try and like grab the Water Witch and then like pry, like you said, pry her off of Anghel, and maybe like try and throw her away, and that would be an advantage because she's like stumbling. Maybe, I don't know.
Sure, but that does sound forceful to me.
Yeah.
Give me
my
a forceful
horrible.
difficulty 2.
Okay.
If that
Oh no.
well, if you fail and you failed miserably, I get to create an advantage against you.
Okay.
I'll call it tasty morsels.
Okay, that's fine. I feel like Munin's aspects wouldn't help, so that's fine. I think I'm just gonna have to like live with that.
That was your turn. Illona?
I try to slash her in the neck with my 2 daggers as she's caught up with this.
Okay. Sounds quick or maybe sneaky if you can argue it to me.
Yes, she's so caught up with all the other things that's happening, keeping track of Muninn and Anghel, that she's not like, she doesn't have ice in her back. So just sneak up and do a little,
Sure.
do my thing.
Do you want to treat this as an attack?
Yes.
Okay. Give me a sneaky attack then, please.
Oh wow. That's awesome.
It still says it's rolling on. Okay, so you deal 3 points of damage to her. So what happens narratively? Basically, Muninn you try to pry her off of Anghel, but like, yeah, you get one of her hands loose, but she uses that hand to grab you instead, and now she's dragging both Anghel and Muninn. But as like things look grim, Illona, you walk up behind her and you slash. Where do you slash? Head, chest, legs, arms?
Neck, I said.
Sure. You wound her on the neck, and to like any normal human, that would be a deadly blow. But instead, she just like lets go of you guys and reels back in pain. Anghel, it is now your turn.
Okay. I guess I could just shoot her with the slingshot again. Maybe. Aiming toward a specific toward her forehead, maybe.
Sure. That sounds like a careful attack because you're mentioning that you're aiming carefully.
Yeah. I hope that works. No! What?
You don't like to like what's the term? Well, I forget the term, but basically to like fail big time, it would have to be a 3-point difference. That's only a 2-point. That's only a 2-point difference, so you don't so like nothing negative happens from this failure of yours. Okay. So your sling misses unless you want to spend fate points.
I'm wondering. Next time though, now that I'm fighting I'm fighting with the rest of them, can it count as me defending them?
Let me check the exact wording on your stunt and then I'll give you a ruling. So give me a second, okay?
Yeah, I think it says something. Yeah, I don't know it either. When he tries to protect someone, he has a +2.
When he forcefully defends someone.
Forcefully.
Yeah, but well,
Next time.
we'll check depending on the individual circumstances. Like it didn't apply for this round because she was going for you specifically.
Right, I know. But okay.
If instead she like narratively goes for Muninn and Illona or the priest, I guess. Sure. Okay.
So I guess that's it for now.
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
Sure. Your sling misses, but she still like reels from the wound Illona inflicted on her, and she lets out almost this like animalistic like snarl as she jumps into the water and submerges into the water. And instead of this beautiful young lady, you will see this looming figure.
Ooh. Let me see her true face.
And for her proper action, she will, well, you'll see that like a wave of water from this pool washes in your guys' direction. How do you defend yourselves?
A wave.
I guess.
Is this like super forceful? Like it will.
It looks like a big wave. Above board, the attack rolled a 0, so it's not particularly big, but it looks big.
Yeah.
I feel like I was just standing there being drenched. I don't know.
Well, actually, I should rephrase that because she can only attack like one person, so that's my bad.
Okay.
She will attack Anghel.
Oh, okay.
Damn it! Stop attacking me. Okay. I feel. I don't know. I feel like I would just stand there
Really?
and get it in his face.
Sounds like a forceful defense. Like you're trying to withstand it. Sure. You succeed and with style, so you gain an advantage. What would you like it to be called?
Very cool. I don't know. What's just kind of stands there? I don't know.
Like,
You can't drop me dead. No, that's too much. You,
maybe like steadfast, like bulwark or something.
oh,
Because like
what did you say?
steadfast.
Steadfast? Yeah.
Yeah, or
Good for
just
you.
steadfast. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Duly noted. You now have that advantage. Before your turn, can all of you roll me a clever?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Tell you. Muninn.
Muninn, you would now remember Acacius's words that defend yourself. Well, no, attack when she attacks and go back when she defends herself. You just realized what that meant. When she's in her quote-unquote human form, she's attacking quite strongly, like she seems like a super powerful woman. But in this form, like, you can't really attack a body of water, but it can't really attack you back either.
So that's
Interesting.
defense.
Yeah.
She's currently in her defense form.
Oh, okay. So we should have attacked before. Okay.
And well, you did attack before, but yeah, that's why her attack now was fairly weak sauce, all things considered. But above board, you realize that if you're going to attack her in any way at this point, I mean, she's literal water. You can't really stab water.
Okay.
Okay, so it's not. So okay.
That's interesting. I Muninn would probably like narratively, Muninn would like look to everyone and be like, wait, like, and then like relay this information in a way that makes sense. So like, look, like we can't attack her like this. She's only vulnerable when she's in like her human form.
Clever
like,
boys and girls will not save you.
Well, we need to. Muninn would say we need to get her back into her human form, or else we'll be like wasting our time.
Yeah, but how do we do that?
That's a good question. Maybe in the meanwhile.
Also above board, do you remember that during combat, like, you have the option of attacking or creating advantages, of course.
Mm-hmm.
You can also try to look for her aspects or just like assist somebody else.
Maybe her aspects will tell us something.
Yeah. I feel like, well, trouble is always really interesting to me, but I feel like the trouble would be the most useful.
Yeah. Go for it.
Is that what you're spending your turn on?
Yeah. If you're asking me, yes.
Well, I was asking you, but I think you also had a question and I might have interrupted you, sorry.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
But yeah, that's what I'd be doing.
Okay. Then I'll ask you to roll a careful and let me, before you roll, establish the difficulties. It will be difficulty 2 for her high concept, 4 for her trouble, 6 for her tertiary aspect, and 4 for another tertiary aspect. She has 4 aspects in total.
Okay. So getting her trouble wouldn't be that bad. Cool. So I'll roll my careful. Okay.
You can learn her high concept.
Okay.
Unless you spend fate points, of course. But it's up to you.
Yeah. I would like to. I'm just double checking what what aspect of mine would help. Maybe. I feel like there's 2 that I imagine would help. There's keen eyesight, which I'm not as sold on. The seeker of knowledge aspect that Muninn has is probably more relevant because they're trying to seek like you know, it would be knowledge to know what the witch's aspects were. Do you know what I mean? And Muninn is trying to seek it.
Yeah, sure. Are you using that to improve your roll by 2?
Yeah. Yes,
Okay.
please.
So with a 5, sorry, I clicked the wrong thing. With a 5, you can learn her high concept, her trouble, or one of her tertiary aspects.
Okay. I'd like to learn her trouble, but before I do, like, does everyone else think that's a good idea?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, at least for me.
Cool, I'll do that then.
Okay. Her trouble is called the Water MI, and it signifies the fact that she can't really stray far from bodies of water.
Oh, interesting.
Hmm.
I imagine, this is just speculation, I imagine that's when it might be at all. I was gonna say, oh, that might be just in her water witch form. It might be in both forms, to be fair.
She has the same, I'll say that she has the same aspects in both forms.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Maybe Muninn would say to everyone else, like, get back from the water, and like, as it's assuming that Muninn can do this, because I guess technically they've already taken that turn.
You can. Talking is always free. Like, you can talk during someone else's turn too.
Okay. Well, yeah, in that case, like, Muninn would say, like, everyone get back from the water, like, the sea witch can't, it's like, do you know what I mean? The sea witch is bound to the sea, like, almost. Bound to the water. And then Muninn would, like, get back onto dry-ish land.
You see her, like, if this water form had an expression, it would snarl, but you, like, hear the snarl from her, and she says, "Are you so sure about that?" And you just narratively, she doesn't actually do anything in terms of game mechanics, but narratively she extends a hand towards the priest as if you get away from me, I have that hostage.
Ooh. That's not good.
This was Muninn's turn, right?
Yes.
It was.
So we can defend the priest. I mean, Illona can. Or, like, does it have to be a turn to defend him?
Depends on what exactly you want to do, because defend can mean a lot of things. Like, even like taunting the water witch is technically defending the priest, and that doesn't require any turns.
Okay.
Like, I thought of running across there and, like, grabbing him out of harm's way, so to say.
Also,
But, like,
above board, can I move one of your tokens around just for demonstration purposes?
Yeah.
In one round, I would say that you can typically, I'll use Muninn's token as an example. You can move about this far in one round.
Oh, okay.
So that would take me 2.5 rounds.
Yeah, we can't reach.
Yeah, roughly.
More or less. You can move and do something else, though. It doesn't mean that if you move, you can only move. Make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
That was
think that
Muninn's turn, Illona's turn.
I think that might be a good idea to, like, try to make the priest less of a... Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it is good to be closer to him, I feel, if you want to protect him.
Yeah.
And you can do something else, right? Even if she moves.
Yep. You can act normally. It's just that your range of movement is limited, and I will say that, like, if you're dragging someone, be it the priest or anyone else, you can move at half speed. Make sense?
Okay. I'll just move myself over where you were. Is that okay?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
She, like, looks at you, like, her body turns as you run.
Meanwhile, while I, like, go there, I guess I would, like, taunt her. Be like, telling her how weak she is in her natural form. And Yeah.
Mm.
How much of like a fraud she's trying to be someone else.
My question would be, is your taunt like an expression of like a game mechanic, or are you just taunting her for the sake of taunting her?
I guess I'm taunting her for the sake of it.
I mean, you can like say try to unsettle her and like make an attack or like creating an advantage, but you can also do something else. It's up to you.
I think advantage would be good there. To like sort of lure her out. That's my like in the human form. That's my goal.
Give me a flashy. That would be the roll. She looks at you impassively. You have failed.
Frick.
Angel's turn.
Okay. Now I'm trying to think what can cause her to turn back into her uniform.
I feel like, for now, I feel like taunting is probably the best thing we can do. If you could you, this is just a suggestion. You could do what you want, but like, could you try to find one of our other aspects, or?
Oh, okay. That's an idea. What is it? A careful? What do
It would be
clever?
It would be careful. Careful. Above board, it would be difficulty 2 for her high concept, 4 for one of her tertiaries, and 6 for the other tertiary.
Okay, let's try that. I'll do careful. So the tertiary then?
A tertiary or the high concept?
Should I?
Up to you.
Or, tertiary. Tertiary, sorry. Not if I said that correct, clearly.
Yeah. The tertiary aspect that you can discover is called the magics of old.
Ooh.
That's it?
That's it.
What does that mean? Okay. The magics of old. Interesting.
It means, she falls more on that side of the specter, let's say. And, again, aspects are meant to, sort of define these individuals. I'm not writing them with the intent of, giving you guys a hint or something, I guess.
Okay.
It's just that she is defined by the fact that she has the magics of old, let's say. And you get a free invoke on that, and also on the trouble of the water am I.
Okay.
I guess it explains where she kept the priest, if she's on the old side. She doesn't like the new medic.
Yeah, that makes sense. Huh.
Was that your turn, or would you like to do something else?
I can do something else after discovering?
Not in terms of game mechanics, but in terms of narrative. And also if you want to move.
Should I move? Do you think, will that help?
I think it actually would be best if you were close to the priest. Because you have, the protection,
Okay.
advantage.
Fair enough.
That makes sense.
So, here, is that fine?
Yep, that's perfectly fine. Okay. I think this will be the last round of combat before we end today's session. But
okay.
Well, unless you guys would like to keep going, it's up to you. You guys have specific time limits. Up to you guys.
Yeah, I want to because it's interesting, but I know I shouldn't.
Yeah. Same. I guess it's a good cliffhanger to leave things on.
I guess, yeah.
Well, we do have one more round, and we'll see how that particular round goes. But on the Water Witch's turn, she will submerge once again, and Illona, rushing out from the water, is the young woman again, saying, You think I'm weak, do you? Let's check that fury, as she attempts to grab you. How do you defend yourself?
I use my stunt.
What's the wording on your stunt? Remind me.
Let me just pull it up real quick.
You can sneak away, escape any situation. Okay.
No, not that one. I'll go for the other one. If I can find it now, which I can't. Shit.
The killing someone part?
Yes.
Well, you have to do that on your turn.
Okay.
Well,
I guess I could use the sneaking away. Yeah, I'll do that.
You're using the sneaking away stunt to defend yourself this time?
Yeah.
Okay. With Anghel, you see this because you're running behind Illona. You see the young woman rush out of the water and try to grab Illona, and you're fully expecting, okay, I have to jump in to save Illona, but Illona, you move back with almost supernatural speed. You probably even stun yourself. You suspect that you've had a little bit of help.
Oh.
Yeah. And the water witch just looks a little bit startled. Illona and Muninn, it's your turns.
Okay.
if
I'm just
Ilona's
re-
going to use her stunt,
Yeah.
I wonder if that's going to work. Go for it.
I was going to say, did you want to go first this time to see if it works?
Okay, I'll do so. Well, I'll use my killing stunt. Let's see what I can do.
Above board, I will allow you to use your stunt, but you get the inkling, and probably a familiar feminine voice whispers that she won't go down with just one blow. Above board, you can use your stunt to add a +4 to whatever attack you're making against her.
+4, okay.
That's
Yeah.
significant.
I'll just think of a way to make it sneaky. And then I'll be good. I guess I could
I was going to say you're already hidden, so it could be
you're not hidden. You're face to face with one another.
Oh, I never mind. Ignore me.
if I could sidestep very fast and
Sounds quick.
sidestep and then dodge the other way to confuse her and sneakily slash her with a dagger.
Yeah.
Sure, I guess.
Yeah. That took all of my brain power.
It's a stretch, but I'll allow it. So that will be 7 damage. Okay. Let me...
Yes. Holy shit, 7 damage.
Okay. She'll take her level 1 stress and her level 6 consequence. Do you have a name for the level 6 consequence? Again, level 6 is a very severe wound.
Too slow.
Sure. So describe to me what you do exactly. How do you wound her?
As Illona sidestep and dodges in a weird way, she does this super flashy thing where she twirls her body with 2 daggers and slashing her 2 times, you know?
Sure.
I guess in the neck and face area.
Sure. You do that. She looks considerably less beautiful, I suppose, because that's one of her attributes. She reels back and cries out in pain. Munin's turn.
Okay. I feel like Muninn would probably try and distract her a little bit by shouting her and taunting her, and that would probably be an advantage. Because I don't think like Muninn would like move closer, but they're not close enough to actually attack. You know.
Give me a flashy.
Okay.
That is just enough to create the advantage. What would you like it to be called?
Hey, over here,
Sure.
maybe. And then as well as if I moved Muninn, would here be okay?
Yep, more than okay.
Awesome.
Okay. As you yell that, she says, "Do you know who I am? Silence the lot of you!" Ah! She like still screams in pain. Angel's turn.
Okay, Anghel first of all moves. I don't know how far I can go. How far here? Is that too much? I don't know.
I think that's about the limit.
Okay. So he moves, and because she's in her form, we need to attack her. So I guess will this count as a defense? Because I don't know. Oh, she's fighting Illona, so I can defend Illona, right?
Sure, we can go with that.
Yes. Okay. So I guess I use the slingshot very forcefully, like just like.
Okay. Give me a forceful attack.
La.
Tie, because you get a +2, so it's a 4. Tie means you get an advantage.
Okay. I have a really weird name. I don't know.
You can also just like get another charge on steadfast if you'd like. Up to you.
Right. Okay, so let's go with yeah, sure. Let's go with steadfast.
Sure thing. You don't hit her, but you definitely like. She's off her footing, I suppose. That's a good way to put it.
Okay.
I did say that we would end about here. Is that alright with everyone?
I guess, yeah.
Okay. So,
Deli had to go for a second, but
okay. Thoughts on today's session?
It was really fun. Really
yeah, we're
unexpected.
fighting her, and I feel like we're not losing.
Yeah,
You're definitely not.
we
You're
do
definitely
not suck.
I think the horse part, though it was sucky, it definitely helped you guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not glad we did it, but yeah, worth
Yeah,
it.
I guess I don't regret it as much as I did when we first did it.
Yeah.
I was like, what did we do it for? Okay. Yeah, no, it did help.
Yeah. It's also like shaping up to be more of an evil campaign. I'm all for it.
Yeah, let's go.
I know it's torn morally, but okay.
Sure. Is Deli back?
I think so now.
Okay. Well, I would also like to get their thoughts on the session. So while we wait for him, do you two have any thoughts of your own?
He's back. Let's go. Deli, your thoughts. They're needed.
Sorry about that. Yeah, it was a good session. It was interesting to like deal with like the different gods. It made me laugh that like summoning a god, like a mute summoning a god seemed really normal until the god like pointed it out and be like what, you know. That was funny. But yeah, I liked this session. It was good.
I mentioned briefly before you came back that this is shaping up to be more of an evil campaign, and I'm all for it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I highly expect that you guys will defeat the Water Witch, but who knows? who knows what can happen. And I guess we will see at the end of the day. Do you guys have any other thoughts?
Not really.
Not from me.
Okay, sure thing. Well then, dear viewers, thank you once again for watching and listening to us. Let's see what these lovely people are up to. The dice have decided that we're once again going alphabetical. Oh, I think the dice might be loaded or something. But with that in mind, Ashen, would you like to go ahead and talk about yourself and what you're doing?
Sure. I'm Ash, and on my free time I like to draw stuff. And I do take commissions, so if you've got anything you want drawn for yourself, feel free to shoot me a DM. I'm pretty quick at responding, so yeah. Hope to see you there.
She's a wonderful artist, and I do recommend you check her out. Thank you very much, Ashen. And next we have Dely. Can you please introduce yourself and what you're doing?
Of course. So hello again, everyone. I'm Dely. So outside of these sessions, I stream on Twitch. I'm a Goblin VTuber that streams variety. And also this month is my birthday month, if that makes sense. So on the 19th of July, I think I'm doing a subathon.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, which I literally decided today, funny enough. So you, depending on when I post the Twitter announcement, you may have heard it here first, but you may not have. I don't know. So yeah, if you like streams, I'd love to see people in the chat, new people in the chat.
This episode will be going out on the 11th, just for reference's sake. So
Yeah.
do check Dely out and do check their subathon out. I know you just said pretty much just decided on doing it, but any plans, any teasers for anyone listening?
I think I'm gonna try and do like more. It's gonna be quite community driven, I think. So there's gonna be Fall Guys. I reckon there's probably gonna be maybe Jackbox TV if anyone's played that. And yeah, so like when people sub, if when people sub, there'll be like goals. For anyone who doesn't, I'll just quite like I'm trying not to take too much time. For anyone who doesn't know what a subathon is, there'll be goals for how many people who have subbed during the stream. So like I'm currently making a list now. So like for example, if we get to 5 subs, I'll eat a lemon like an apple or something. You know, like,
Wow.
So yeah, like it's gonna be that sort of stuff. So like yeah, Fall Guys, Jackbox TV, like all that sort of stuff, and hopefully, because I mean, I know a lot of other Goblin VTubers as well. I'm gonna see if I can get like an army of them. So yeah,
Wow.
I hope that answers.
Cool.
Nice. Thank you very much, Dely. Do check Dely out and look out for their subathon. Next, we would have Show&Tell. Can you please go ahead and talk about yourself and what you're doing?
Yes, hi, I'm Show&Tell. I have a YouTube channel on which I react to mostly anime shows, but also other things sometimes. And I have an Etsy that I need to work on, and yeah, that's mostly it for now.
Nice. Do check Show&Tell out. Her reactions are like honestly my favorite on YouTube. Highly recommend. Thank you. And I was your Dungeon Master, Game Master Teeironor. I do this series, which is a lot of fun, and I also do another series that's set in the Warcraft universe that's been going on for a longer while, so do check that one out. But other than that, thank you once again, dear viewers, for watching and listening to us. This might quite probably will be the shortest boss battle I've ever done, which either means my balancing was off or the players are doing very, very good. I'm not sure. Joking. But we'll see what happens next time. We might take next week off. I'll keep you guys, anyone who's interested, posted on Twitter if we do or not. But other than that, we'll see you next time, whenever that may be. Goodbye, everybody.